always, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. You guys know what the drill is with this video. I don't need to explain it to you. I have a book buying addiction. So I feel like it's only fair that every time I buy an obscene amount of books, I film a massive haul video. So I will say I've been collecting these books for months. Like, I haven't done a book haul, I don't think, in a little while. Probably not long enough to warrant all of these books, but I have been collecting these books for a few months and I'm really excited to do a haul. I have a bunch of Amazon parcels as well. If you guys ever want to see my Amazon wish list, it is always down below. But yeah, I've got a bunch of Amazon parcels to unpackage. I've got some boxes from The Works, obviously some bags from Waterstones. It is going to be a great time. So let's add all of these books to my 500 plus book TBR. I don't know where to start. I think I'm going to do maybe one or two of the Amazon boxes and then we'll dive into a bag. I don't know, this is just very exciting. It's like Christmas, but I kind of bought my own presents. So the first one, let's dive in. It's an Amazon parcel. Honestly, I can't really remember what I've bought from Amazon. All I know is that I think I've tried to buy books that are kind of part of a series that I need to finish. So that is kind of the theme for the Amazon parcels. So, as if I did it in one. What a dream. What have we got inside here? Oh, okay. So inside here we have two books, which is very exciting. If you guys saw my July reading wrap up, you would have seen that I actually read two books by Holly Renee and I needed the next two in the series, so I bought them, obviously. So we have A Kingdom of Fire and Fate by Holly Renee and we have A Kingdom of Venom and Vows. Very excited to read these. These are books 3 and 4 in the series and I really enjoyed books 1 and 2. They were giving me kind of that ACOTAR feeling. Don't get me wrong, they are not as good as ACOTAR in my opinion, but they are that kind of fantasy, fae, with a hint of vampires kind of situation, a bit of romance, a lot of spice, and I just really enjoy them. And they're also not very long. Literally, they are maybe under 300 pages each, which is a really nice size for a fantasy. Sometimes reading, you know, a 600, 700, 800 page fantasy book is a bit much. So I bought these two to add to the collection and I honestly can't wait to read them. So those are the first two books I bought. Should we do another Amazon parcel? Yes, we shall. Okay, so this is the next one. It feels again like a single book. So let's see. 2 for 2, we love that. I'm lying, there's 2 books in here. Why am I buying multiple books at once? Honestly, I have a problem. Oh, okay, I know what these ones are. So in the second parcel, we have 2 books by Sierra Simone. We've got Salt in the Wound and we've got Honeycut. So these again are part of a series that go along, is it Salt Kiss? I think it's called. Sorry, there's a plane. But it is so hot at the moment, I cannot not have my window open, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. But yeah, these are books 2 and the prequel to the trilogy, so there's gonna be one more book after this one. Do I know what this is about? Literally no clue. All I know is that I needed it to kind of add to the series. The only thing that is actually triggering me, killing me off, really upsetting, the novella is literally a centimetre taller. Like, why? Why? Just keep them the same. I don't know why that is. I mean, it's fine because what I'll probably end up doing is like keeping that towards one end of the bookshelf and pretend like it's not happening, but I really just want to like slice it off, you know? Anyway, that is books, what would I call that? 0.5 and 2 of the series, so very excited about that. Again, I have no idea what this series is about, so let me know. Have you read Saltburn? Saltburn? No, not Saltburn. Salt Kiss. Is it Salt Kiss? Hang on, I need to check because I might be making that up. So yes, book 1 is Salt Kiss, then we have Honeycut, and the prequel is Salt in the Wound. So I'm really excited to read these. Again, I don't really know what they're about. I know that they're a trilogy. It's by Sierra Simone. Say no more. So let's dive into the first of 4 Waterstones bags. I absolutely love Waterstones, don't get me wrong. The Works is much more affordable. You know, they do get in the brand new editions of stuff, but I do love a good Waterstone shop, don't get me wrong. So we have a bunch of books in here, so I'm really excited. So the first one we have is The End Crowns All by B. Fitzgerald. So this is the second book in a series, and the first one I believe is called, what is it called? Hang on, let me check. I have it right up there. Girl Goddess Queen, that's what it's called. So this is the second book in the series. And have I read Girl Goddess Queen? No, but can we say no to the sprayed edge? Absolutely not. The first one I have as well is also a sprayed edge edition. I just couldn't not pick this up when I saw it because I just knew I had to have it in my collection. But also, if you take the cover off, can we just take a moment to look at how beautiful this hardback is? Honestly, I couldn't quite believe it, so I had to pick this one up. It literally went straight in my basket, and again, I have no idea what the series is about, but all I knew is that I needed it in my collection. So that's the first one I got from Waterstones. Then we have another book, which, to be honest with you, I wasn't really originally interested in reading at all, but my mum has watched the, I think it's a movie or a series, and she said it was absolutely incredible, and I saw that this one was a special edition. It was also signed by the author, and I thought, you know what, let's just pick it up. So this is One Day by David Nichols. Look at this edition. I couldn't not get it. It was absolutely just stunning. And again, as I said, it is signed by the author, which is really exciting. So I just had to pick this one up. It's a beautiful copy. And to be honest with you, I just needed it. So this was the second book I bought. Again, do I know what it's about? No, but I think it's a sad film. Or a sad book, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I just had to pick this one up. Next up, we have Catch the Sun by Jennifer Hartman. I haven't actually read any of her books before. Let me know down below if you've read any of her books, what should I start with? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I think I have 4 or 5 of her books and I feel a bit confused as to where I should start, so please let me know. I love the fact that all her covers match. It is very pleasing to my OCD brain. It looks beautiful. I just couldn't not pick this up because it looks stunning. Again, do I know what this one is about? Absolutely not, but feel free to have a little read of the back if you like and have a read and see what you think. But again, I just loved the cover and couldn't not pick it up. That's basically going to be the gist of most of these books, is that I saw the cover and wanted to pick it up. So that was the next book I got. The next book I originally wasn't going to buy, and it was right by the till, and it's one of those things that I sort of saw and I was umming and ahhing and I was like, sod it, let's just pick it up. I actually already own this book in the kind of indie published editions, but I saw this and was like, do you know what, let's just pick it up, and that is The Serpents and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. So this is a really popular book. It was, especially like a year or so ago. I believe this is to do with vampires, and there's a lot of kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Why can't I think of what the word is? Anyway, it's got vampires in it, so instantly I wanted to pick it up. Again, this is just a really lovely copy. I love the new cover as well, and I just needed it. I mean, I didn't need it. I didn't need any of these books. If you guys watched my physical TBR video, which if you haven't watched it, make sure you do, I do not need any of these books. However, it's too late now, I've bought them, do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was the next one I picked up. The next book is by BK Borison, and that is Business Casual. Again, I don't really know why I needed this book because I haven't read the first 3 that they've released. However, I saw it in Waterstones and was like, do you know what, let's just pick it up because I know that I'm gonna love it. I've heard nothing but good things about this author, and I feel like I love the fact that all the books, in my opinion, they give off different times of year. So like Love Like Farms, I'm going to read this December and I'm really excited about it, and then I'm hoping to kind of go through each of their books through the seasons. That's kind of my plan. So I picked this one up. Again, I don't know what it's about. All I know is that I've heard nothing but good things about this author, so I just knew that I wanted to pick it up. So that's the next one. Then we have a book by Tessa Bailey, and that is The Au Pair Affair. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I think over the past couple of years since I've been getting into reading, Tessa Bailey's not been my favourite, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really loved It Happened One Summer. I thought it was amazing. I think I gave it 5 stars. However, ever since then, her books have kind of been going downhill for me, but I can't stop picking them up and giving them a try anyway. So we have The Au Pair Affair, which I'm assuming is about an au pair, and maybe it's a kind of nanny single dad relationship. I don't really know, but I'm excited to give it a try. And this one isn't overly long either, which I'm thinking might make it a bit more enjoyable. It's literally 350 pages, and I'm excited to try it out. So that was the next one. And then lastly, in the first bag, we have 1,000 Broken Pieces by Tilly Cole. You're probably going to ask me, Melody, have you read the first book? No, I've heard it is heartbreaking, and by page 50 you're literally in tears, so I might film a kind of reading sad videos for a week kind of video. So let me know if you'd like to see that, and maybe I could include this and the first one. But yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about this series. I just have to prepare myself for an emotional sad read. So that was the next one I picked up. So next I have 3 miscellaneous books that were kind of on the floor propping up that bag, so I'm gonna go through those. The first one is A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. Again, you're probably thinking, Melody, Melody, don't you have this book? Yes, I do, but I have the hardback version and this one matches my others, so I will keep my hardback because it is a lovely edition, but I really wanted the paperback. I got this one from The Works, so I think it was like £5 or something. Again, I haven't started this trilogy because I know that I want to read the Caraval trilogy first, but this cover is beautiful and I'm just so excited to dive in, so that was the next one I got. The next book is by our queen, Frida McFadden, and that is The Housemaid is Watching. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have heard really mixed reviews about this book. However, Frida McFadden in my eyes can do no wrong. I love her books so much. If you are wanting to read a mystery, a mystery thriller, anything like that, you love plot twists, you love a little bit of a dark kind of vibe, like, you will love her books. However, again, I've heard really mixed reviews about this book and I'm really scared to read it because in my eyes she literally can do no wrong, and I feel like I want to love this book, so I've been putting off reading it, I won't lie to you, but I do want to give it a try, so maybe I'll read this one soon. Let me know, have you read this book? What were your honest thoughts and opinions with no spoilers? Let me know down below. The next book I picked up is by a brand new author for me, and that is Off Track by, is it Isha Patel or Esha Patel? I got this one I think from Asda. Me and Ryan did a food shop like a few months ago from Asda for a change, and I saw this and I was like, I'm taking that with me. I absolutely love like a Formula One romance. I think like the Lauren Asher series was just so good, so I have really high hopes for this book. Again, I don't really know what it's particularly about. All I know is that it's giving Formula One romance. I'm assuming maybe it's like an enemies to lovers, like maybe they're rivals on a different like different teams or something, but I am so excited to give this one a try. Again, I love a good Formula One romance, so I'm excited to read this one, and again, it's not very long. It is literally 350 pages. We love to see it. So I think next we're going to open up another Amazon parcel. A lot of you guys always ask me like, what's on my wish list, like where can you guys find it? It's always down in the description if you guys ever want to check it out. If you ever want to send me anything, don't feel like you have to obviously, but it is always down below, and it is ginormous. Like, my Amazon wish list is absolutely massive. I think there has to be easily over 500 books on there, so she seems to be growing but not going down, which I suppose is a good thing. At least I'm not buying too many books, she says, with like 3,000 bags. Anyway, let's dive in. What do we have? Okay, I am really excited about this one. So this one is God of War by Reena Kent. I am collecting slowly all of these books and I am just so excited to dive into this series. God of War I think is the most recent one, so I think I have got the one before this in this pile somewhere. But yeah, I'm so excited to dive into the series. Do I know what it's about? No, I really don't, but all I know is that Larry Reeds absolutely loves this series like to death, and I feel like I needed to read it. So this is, I believe, the 6th and final book, I might be mistaken, in this series, so I'm excited to read it. And the cover I absolutely love. She does do covers with the kind of like the men on the front, but you guys know it's not a bit of me, so I went for the discreet cover and I am obsessed. Okay, so next I think I have a few books down here that are miscellaneous books, and then I also have a box from The Works. So let's do these and then let's do the Works box. So the first one I have is Tangled Up in You by Christina Lauren. This is part of the Meant to Be series. It's basically a series where different authors write a book kind of loosely based on like princesses, fairy tales, that kind of thing. So I have got books 1 to 3 already. So this is book 4. I'm really excited about it. Obviously this is a Tangled kind of inspired book, which I'm really excited about. And this is the other books on the back, as you can see. So we have one for, I think it's Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid. So now we have Tangled, which is really exciting. I got this one from The Works. I think it was £3. I have no reason to buy this other than the fact that I love Disney, I love books, I had to pick it up. Do you know what I mean? And the next book I picked up was from Waterstones, and this is Foxglove by Adeline Grace. I have been waiting for the paperback for like a year, I swear, and I'm so excited to finally have this one. You're asking me again, have you read the first one? No, I haven't, but I need this cover. It is beautiful. I picked this up the other day. I think I was filming a reading vlog. I'm not sure whether it's up yet or not though, but it will be featured in that. But I'm just so excited. Also the flop on it, I couldn't not pick it up. Again, do I know what this series is about? Absolutely not, but I've heard really great things and I just couldn't not, so that is the next book I bought. And the next two books are both from The Works again. The third one in this trilogy is in one of these boxes, so I will find it in a second. But we have two books by Shane Rose, and that is Between Love and Loathing and Between Commitment and Betrayal. Both of these were on my Amazon wishlist for ages, and I didn't even realise that The Works were going to release these in the new covers, so I had to pick them up. And for £3 each, like, what a bargain. So these are the books. Again, do I know what they're about? Absolutely not. I think I added them to my wishlist because I saw, you know, a single quote on Instagram and fell in love. It was one of those things. So I'm really excited to give these a read. Again, I might read some of these in reading vlogs. Actually, that is a point I would love to make now. If you see any books in hauls or in my TBR video, please let me know down below what books you would like to see included in a reading vlog, because that would be good, because I need to start doing reading vlogs, I think, more, because then I can actually get through my TBR. So yeah, let me know down below any books you want me to read. Now let's dive into one of the Works boxes. I have opened the tape on these. I just checked to make sure that they were actually not damaged when I picked them up, but they've been in these boxes for months. So let's dive in and see what's in this one. So there are 4 books in this box, 3 of which are actually not for me. They're actually for a giveaway. So if you guys didn't see a video I posted, I can't remember when it was a few videos ago now, I mentioned that I really want to do a giveaway soon, and I have 3 books here, and a lot of you guys said you'd love to see 3 separate winners. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to collect a few little bits to go with these to then post the winners. So these were the 3 books. If you guys want to be in a chance of winning one of these books, obviously make sure you subscribe. There'll be a video coming soon with all the details, but yeah, make sure you subscribe, put that bell notification on so you don't miss any videos. And yeah, these are the 3 books basically. I basically picked books that, I mean, I haven't read this one, granted, but I've heard nothing but great things. But I loved these 2 so much, so I picked those ones up. Yeah, I'm really excited to do a giveaway. I feel like I haven't done one in a while, so it's well overdue, and those are the 3 books. However, I did buy one book for myself in that kind of order that I made, I suppose. I think I made like 3 orders in one day. It was ridiculous. And we have Finn Roads Forever, which is part of the Queen's Cove series by Stephanie Archer. I have got the other books somewhere in one of these boxes. I did originally have the first book. Where is that? I actually need to look for it because I feel like it is somewhere in my room and I can't think of where it is. But I have the first book, I think, in the indie published edition, so I will be selling that version. Again, if you guys don't follow me on my Vinted, make sure you do. It is linked down below, because that is where I put up all the books that I've either read and don't want to keep, or books that I've got duplicates of. I also do a book like mystery blind date with the books as well, so make sure you check that out. But yeah, anyway, long ramble over. I bought this book, very excited about it. Let's finish off with this bag. I feel like we may as well do all the books on this side first. So again, we have a Waterstones bag. Are we surprised? Absolutely not. And I have some really exciting books in this bag, I'm not gonna lie. So the first 2 books I have are both hardbacks, both sprayed edged, and I could not be happier. So the first one I have is by Karen M. McManus, and that is Such Charming Liars. I will definitely pick up the paperback of this book when it comes out, because I feel like all of my books by her need to match. Do you know what I mean? I love Karen M. McManus, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like she's definitely a Marmite author. A lot of people that I know that have read her books didn't like them so much, but One of Us is Lying was literally one of the most amazing books I've ever read, especially for like a YA mystery kind of book. It was just amazing. And can we take a moment to appreciate a sprayed edge? I am obsessed with this. I'm assuming that the paperback will be the same, like a white cover with the pink sprayed edges, and I cannot wait for it. But yeah, I'm so excited about this one. I don't know what it's about. I didn't need to know what it's about. I just saw that she was releasing a new book and I just needed it, so that's the hardback I bought. And the second hardback that I picked up is The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. The sprayed edge is beautiful. It's a signed edition. I feel like there's nothing else that needs to sway me to buy a book. If it's got sprayed edges and it's signed, instantly goes in my basket. I'm so excited for this one. Again, have I read any of Jennifer Lynn Barnes before? No, I could absolutely hate her books. However, I just couldn't say no. I just had to have it. So this is the next one in, I think, a series, is it? I think it's part of the Inheritance games, which I'm really needing to pick up ASAP. They are all on my TBR somewhere. You can't see them, they're kind of just out of shot, but they are all on my physical TBR. So I might do a video maybe where I read them all. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see, but yeah. Just another signed edition. I don't know who I think I am collecting all these books, but anyway. And the last 3 books in this Waterstones bag are 3 of the most beautiful books I've ever seen, and they all have a colour theme, which is very exciting. So the first one we have is Play Along by Liz Tom Ford. I am absolutely in love with this cover. I haven't started the Windy City series yet, but I just honestly don't even care because I know I'm gonna love it. I just have a high feeling that I'm gonna absolutely be obsessed with it, and it's just beautiful. Do I need to say anything else? No. And the next book is another book which, again, the cover of this is absolutely beautiful, and that is Fall With Me by Becca Mack. Again, I am just so excited to get into this series. Would you not pick this up? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is absolutely beautiful. Like, the cover of this is stunning and I'm obsessed with it, so need I say more? I had to have it, obviously. And then lastly we have another book which I do have the hardcover of, but I needed to get the paperback because this is beautiful, and this is Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. This is the exclusive Waterstones edition. Look at the sprayed edge. If you guys don't know me, purple is my favourite colour. This is beautiful. I'm obsessed with this. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the cover of this? Like, it is stunning, and again, I just needed it. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's time again to dive into another Amazon parcel. I can't remember what any of these books are, which is actually quite fun because it's kind of like getting sent presents but you've paid for it and then forgotten about it, which is really exciting. I'm not going to be able to open this very well. Goodness me, why is this one like... That was a workout. Now it's... Okay. Anyway. Oh, okay, yeah. I ordered these ones most recently, so I actually did just forget that I ordered them, but now I'm remembering that I ordered them, paid for them literally like 2 weeks ago. And we have 2 books by Kat Singleton. Now, I really wanted these books for ages because I loved the first one. I think I read it like last April, as in like not the April just gone, the April before. Fell in love with it, but they didn't have matching covers for the new books yet, and I was not going to buy the books if they didn't match. So we have Pretty Rings, Broken Things, and Bright Lights Summer Nights. That's really hard to say. These covers are just absolutely beautiful. Like, you cannot tell me that these covers are the best out of all the options that she offers for these books, so I had to pick them up. I think they were quite expensive. They were somewhat like £17 each or something, which is quite expensive, but for me to be really happy and that they all match, I think it is worth it, because my other one, the first one in the series, which is called, oh my god, I can't remember, what is the first one in this series called? Hang on. I can't remember what the first one in the series is called, and it's really going to bother me, but it was amazing. I love it. If you love a spicy read, you will love these, and I'm just, the covers, you know, it's amazing. Do I buy books because of the covers? Yes, I do. Okay, so next we're going to dive into this Waterstones bag. There's actually only one thing in this bag, and I feel a little bit embarrassed to show you guys because I feel like this is 14-year-old Melody's dream. So yeah, and this is for a video. So I feel like it's got a reasonable excuse for me to buy this, but I just feel so embarrassed. Okay, I'm gonna get it out and then I'll show you what it is. 1 second. Okay, so this item is a box set. It's a box set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books, all of which will be featured in a reading vlog coming somewhere around the end of the year, which I cannot wait for, with one of my best friends, so I'm really excited about that. However, I haven't read these books in, let's say 16 years, 17 years, like a long time ago. These were my ride or die. These were my favourite things to exist, and I'm so excited to reread them. You have no idea. So I thought I would treat myself to the box set because I'm not gonna lie, I have all of these in the black paperback editions. However, I knew that I wanted the box set of this specific design because they are beautiful, and I just needed them. So if you guys aren't ready, if I haven't rambled on enough, we have the entire Twilight series in the white editions. I have ripped the plastic a little bit, but that's fine. Yeah, so these are the white editions, which are beautiful. The covers are actually incredible. They are so stunning, very subtle. I absolutely love these. As I said, I have got the black paperback editions of most of these. I think I have the paperbacks of Twilight, New Moon and Eclipse, and then I have the hardback in the black covers of Breaking Dawn and Midnight Sun. Did I need to buy this? No, I didn't, but I wanted it, so I picked it up. And also, it's just much more like aesthetically pleasing than the black ones, so I needed to pick this up, and I'm so excited to do my reread. You have no idea. So make sure sure you subscribe and keep an eye out for the reread of these books. I'm honestly so excited and I just cannot wait to get into this universe. I would love to know down below in the comments, are you Team Edward or are you Team Jacob? I'm Team Edward, please don't unsubscribe, but he's got a special place in my heart. Like Robert Pattinson, I just love him. So I'm always Team Edward, all day, every day. Like, he saved Bella from a moving car, do you know what I mean? Like, he is heroic. And also I've always been like a vampire gal, like always, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Spike was my favourite. I'm just always a vampire over a werewolf kind of person. So yeah, Team Edward all the way. Anyway, this is not a video focusing on Robert Pattinson. This is just me saying that I've bought this series and I will be reading it very soon, which I am very excited about. Okay, so let's move on to, I've got a couple more boxes from The Works, so let's do those first. Honestly, I love The Works so much, but this is becoming a problem. The Works, if you ever watch this video, should we work together? Because I basically go to your shops every single day. So anyway, let's dive into the first box. What do we have? Okay, so in this box we have got In Your Dreams Holden Roads by Stephanie Archer. This is again the Queen's Coven, no it's not the Queen's Coven, the Queen's Cove series, and I just had to get this whole series. It is beautiful, the covers are amazing. Do I know what these are about? Absolutely not, but I just knew that I needed them. So this is the front and back of this one, and I think again this was literally like £3 or something, so very inexpensive. We then have two books by Grace Riley. If you guys saw my physical TBR video, you will know that I have the two original printed copies of these books, and I needed to get these ones because I'm not gonna lie, the third one in the series is this size, and I was not gonna have like two books up here and then one book down here, do you know what I mean? So I repurchased them both. Is that really good money wise? Probably not, but I am selling the other two over on my Vinted. If you guys want them, go and check it out. But these are Breakaway and First Down by Grace Riley, which I'm really excited about. So this is the first one. Really, really adorable cover. I'm just so excited to dive in, and again I've heard nothing but good things. And then we have Breakaway, which again is a beautiful cover. It is a little bit damaged on the top, but my OCD is going to pretend like it is not there. I have both covers now in the same size as the third one. Very excited about it. So now they all match and I can sleep at night peacefully. So we have those. And then in the last box from The Works, we have 4 books. So we have The Wrong Mr. Right by Stephanie Archer. This is the one that I actually already own. So if you guys would like to purchase this, do head over to my Vinted. I have the original printed edition. So if you guys want it, let me know. But that is this one. I then have the next book in that series, which is English, That Kind of Guy by Stephanie Archer. Again, this is the 4th one in that selection of 4. Beautiful covers, and I'm just obsessed, and I cannot wait to dive into this series. We then have that other book that I mentioned previously by Shane Rose, which is Between Never and Forever. This one looks absolutely stunning. Again, you guys know purple is my favourite colour, so I'm really excited to dive into this series. It looks beautiful and just something a little bit different. And then I have Until You by Penelope Douglas. I've got Bully and I haven't read it yet, but I think The Works are slowly getting all of the books in this series, so you actually have the other 2 on the back just there. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, so these 2 here. But I love the cover of these. I love the design. It's a very kind of subtle cover. The seagulls are having a great time outside. I'm so sorry, but yeah, really excited to get into the series as well. Okay, so we have 2 Amazon parcels left and 1 massive Waterstones bag, and when I say massive, I mean it is full to the brim. So I think let's do the Amazon parcels first and we can see what we have. So much cardboard. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember ordering this one too. So this is God of Fury by Reena Kent. This is the 5th book in the series. I just had to pick it up because, as I said, I am collecting Reena Kent's books. I have all of her books on my wish list and I will eventually buy them all. Mainly because Larry Reeves loves Reena Kent, so I feel like I would love Reena Kent, and I'm just really excited about this series. So again, this is the discreet cover because I do not like the ones with the men on the front, and this is the back. I believe these are like dark romance kind of books, but I'm just so excited to dive in. I've been really wanting to read these for a very long time, and the flop is just perfection. So we have that one. And the next Amazon parcel, I don't know whether I bought this one or whether one of you guys bought this one, so I'm gonna open it up and see. I feel it's bizarre because it went to my parents' house and not where I live, so I feel like maybe I didn't buy this one, but then I might have done. I'm not sure. It has got a note inside actually, so let me see what it says. Do you know what? No one has ever sent me a book from my Amazon wishlist before. Like, I never expect you guys to send me anything because I think, like, I don't know, I just don't. And this just makes me want to cry because I cannot believe that one of you guys have actually sent me something. Why am I getting emotional? Okay, so this is a gift from Merlo1, and it says, I hope you like this book. Reading it now for my book club here in NA, from Merlo1. Honestly, stop. I literally want to cry. Why am I getting so emotional? Okay, so the book is Let's Pull It Out and Look Together. I feel like I want you guys to see it first. What is it? What is it? Stop. Are you actually joking? Oh my god, I want to cry. I hope I can find your Instagram. Okay, I'm going to have to find your Instagram after this video. Stop it. I actually feel like I want to burst into tears. So this is Broken Like You by Luna Pierce. This is part of the Sinners and Angels universe, and it says, I cannot get my words out, I'm just feeling so emotional and overwhelmed. A suspenseful romance, and I will read the back. So this one seems to be in the POV of Claire and Johnny, and for Claire's kind of blurb on the back, it says, when I'm forced to move across the country, I use the unfortunate situation to distance myself from my abusive ex. I swear off sexy bad guys only to, quite literally, be knocked down by one the second I step into the courtyard of my new apartment complex. He doesn't even apologise, he just walks off. Tired of being treated like I don't matter, I forget those emerald eyes and focus on securing a college scholarship. But fate throws us together when we enrol in the same English class, and I'm forced to tutor him. That's when I discover there's good hidden beneath the surface, but there are secrets too. And then the POV of Johnny. Also, can we just take a minute? I just read all of that without getting stuttered. Anyway, the POV of Johnny says, working for a see, I knew that was going to happen. Working for a criminal organisation means no one around me is safe. I only took the job to protect the innocent, and now I'm just biding my time, hoping to get out alive. When Claire walks into my life, it's like a, that word, defibrillator to my heart. Is that what it's called? Anyway, I vow to stay away, to make her hate me, to keep her from harm, but it becomes impossible when we're thrown together, both at the college we attend and the complex we live in. And once I get a taste of how sweet she is, there is no turning back. The desire to please and protect her is far too strong to resist. But when secrets are exposed and our pasts come back to haunt us, we are not just fighting for our hearts, but for our lives. I am so excited. This sounds like something I would love. It's a big book too, like this is over 500 pages, and I just know I'm gonna love it because I love like that dark, broody, like dark romance kind of vibe, and I'm so excited. Thank you so much. I still feel very like, I don't know, like I feel very overwhelmed that you sent me this book. I'm so grateful. And it honestly means the world, so thank you so much. I'm literally going to message you straight after this video, so yeah, thank you, I love you, and as I said guys, if you ever want to check out my Amazon wishlist, it is down below, but I'm just overwhelmed. Anyway, I feel really emotional. Anyway, moving on. Now let's dive into the final bag of this video, and I say the final bag, but it's the most full out of all the bags. So let's dive into the books in here. So the first one we have is The Atlas Paradox by Olivia, why can I not say that name? Olivia Blake. Is that right? This one. Anyway, I have the Atlas 6. Have I read the Atlas 6? No, I have not. However, I needed a book to pick up because in WH Smith's they had a 3 for 2 offer. I bought one book, which is the book I'll show you next, and I think my mum picked up a book as well, and I needed a book to be like in that 3 for 2. So I picked this one up because I thought, do you know what? It's the second in a series. I've got the first one, so I may as well pick up the second one. And the book that I originally went in there for, I'm not even sure whether I'm gonna love this book. Like, it's over 600 pages, but all I needed to know is that it was to do with like vampires and stuff, and I was just instantly into that because I was like, is it going to give me Edward Cullen vibes? Because I hope so. So that is The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Morin. I'm pronouncing that wrong. Anyway, this is what it looks like. I've just noticed as well, this is part of the Serpent and Dove, oh no, New York Times bestselling author of the Serpent and Dove trilogy. Is this going to be a trilogy, or is that books she's released already? Anyway, this is what it looks like. I just thought, you know what, I have to pick this up when I'm feeling in my, like, my vampire, dark, romancy, kind of like fantasy vibe. This is what I'm going to want to read. It's 600 pages, so it is long. However, I'm just so excited to dive in. Do I know much of what it's about? Absolutely not. But all of my gals on TikTok and BookTube, etc. have told me it's amazing, so I feel like I needed it. So yeah, it's all your guys' fault, really. So next up we have a book which... Oh, hang on. Hold on. I told you a lie. So no, I did do my own 3 for 2. So did my mum. I remember now. So I bought 3 books. So did she. Anyway, this was the 3rd book that I picked up, and this is by Laura. Is it Thalassa? I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's Bespelled. This is book 2 in a series. They didn't have book 1, so I have got book 1 in this bag. Are we surprised? Absolutely not. I've heard really great things about this, and to be honest with you, the cover just drew me in. It looks beautiful. I love a matte cover as well. Like Bloom books in general are always beautiful, but these matte covers, I don't know what it is, I love them. So yeah, this is the 3rd book in the 3 for 2 that I picked up. And then I went into Waterstones and obviously had to buy book 1. So this is Bewitched, again by Laura, and I don't know what it's about, but I just knew that I really wanted to pick up this series. They actually had one of these left in Waterstones, and I feel like it was a sign. So this is the first book I bought from Waterstones on that trip, and I'm not even mad about it because it was so... It just looks amazing. Like, I just love the vibe, so I'm excited to read that series. Next up, we have Body Check by Elle Kennedy. I believe this is part of the spin-off series from the Off Campus series, so I can't actually read this one yet, but also, can we just talk about, why is it so small? Like, it's literally 278 pages, something like that. Like, it's not long at all, compared to a lot of the other books in that kind of series. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's all the way up there. You guys aren't gonna be able to see it, but they're massive. So this is like a little tiny kind of, just a little tiny one. Anyway, I'm excited about that. Don't know what it's about, but I had to buy it because it's Elle Kennedy and I needed it to complete the series, so we picked that one up. Next up is a book which I've actually already read. However, I really wanted the new cover because I have another book by this same author in this style of cover, so I wanted them all to match, and I loved this book. I still think about this book to this day, and again, I will probably give away or sell my other version, but I literally sobbed like I have never sobbed before, and that is The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. It is the most heartbreaking, incredible story. Like, when I was reading it, I was kind of like, okay, this is a bit boring, like I'm kind of done. But honestly, like, I can read the ends now, and it still pulls at my heartstrings. Like, this story is the most emotional book I've ever read in my life. So if you guys want to sob your heart out and literally never stop thinking about it, read this book. But I beg you to read trigger warnings because there are some really hard subjects to read in this book, and it was so unexpected that I still get emotional thinking about it. Next up, we have a book which I'm sure all of you guys have read by now. If you haven't, you've probably bought it already, and that is Reckless by Lauren Roberts. No, Lauren Roberts. Now, I am so excited about this one. I got the sprayed edge edition, so it matches all my others, and I'm just so excited to read this. I've heard that it is really emotional though, and I really want to dive into it before I spoil it for myself, so I might have to read this one very soon. Considering that it's the second one, I thought it would be a lot bigger, but it's not, which is kind of nice because the first one was quite chunky, so I'm excited to read this one. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts and opinions were on this book. I'd love to know, but just no spoilers, please, because yeah. I'm excited about that. Then we have 2 more books by Stephanie Archer. So we have Behind the Net and we have The Fake Out. I bought both of these from Waterstones, and in the true Melody fashion that it is, The Works now have these for literally like £5, so go to The Works. But these are beautiful. These are just some hockey romances. I've heard that they're amazing and I've heard nothing but good things. But yeah, the covers of these are alone just literally made me want to buy them, so I couldn't say no, and they're just really nice. Just like fluffy, spicy hockey romances. You know when you're fancying something like that? Anyway, very excited about those. So we are on to the final 3 books of this video. If you guys have got to this point in the video, please leave me a comment down below with the brown bear emoji, because I just absolutely love it when you guys interact with me, and also then I know you're a real one and you've watched till the end. But the next book I picked up was Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. I am a massive Lauren Asher kind of gal. Like, she, in my opinion, can do no wrong, and she is just the most incredible writer of all time. Like, if you like spice and you like romance, like, read Lauren Asher. I will say these books are thick. Like, the first one in the series is also really, really big. So will I read it on Kindle? Probably. But I needed to buy the physical copy because this cover is beautiful. and I just needed to read it. So this is the second one in a series. If you would like to read the back, feel free to pause it. I shall not read the back because I don't want to spoil it, but I'm excited to dive into that one. And the last two books in this video are both by the same author, and that is Bryn Weaver, and this is Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Luck. Have I pre-ordered the third book? Yes, I have. Have I read either of these? No, I haven't, but I've heard nothing but great things about these. I think these are kind of like FBI, spicy, very dark kind of books, and I'm so excited to read them. So again, I'd love to know down below, what are your thoughts and opinions on these books? Did you like them? Let me know. This is the cover, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to imagine that everything on the cover will relate to the story once I've read it, but I just love them, so I cannot wait for book 3. And yeah, just beautiful. Love it. So those are all of the books I have bought recently. I say recently, I mean it's probably been about 3 to 4 months worth, which, like, I don't know where I'm going to put them all, guys. My bookshelves are full. I'm going to have to just like squeeze them in somewhere, which is actually a problem. I think I have issues. Anyway, we're going to end the video here. I feel like I just need to kind of calm myself down. Now I've been filming for an hour and 5 minutes and I need to put all these books away. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so incredibly much. As I mentioned before, my Amazon wishlist is down below along with all my other socials, and if you guys haven't subscribed, please do. We are on our way to 11,500 of you, which actually is insane. So if you guys haven't subscribed, I would love to have you here. It's a safe place, it's a lovely place, and you guys are just the best. So yeah, if you'd like to join our family, please subscribe. I'm gonna go put all these away, and yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.